morning. It's been a while. Lots of things have changed. I figured I'd start this up. Let me get this straight. It's been forever. A whole nother summer. Now we're back into the winter. I think the last time y'all seen us, it was maybe January. You can't really tell from that angle. Let me go this way. So things have changed. We got the fence moved for the 72nd time, but they're over here in a smaller area. I got to create a pole barn or something to house my equipment that I got on the back of that truck. We got some drainage in. I got to get some rock and some pipe, and once I do that, up there's you probably can't even see it, but up there is the little Mini X, little Chinese digger. I threw a track yesterday. Let me see if I can get closer. Threw the track yesterday, fixing my ditch, because the county came out and put it in. I'll try to show it to you in just a second, because I gotta go. I got this job to do, but I threw well, to me it was the left track, but today it's the right track, whatever. But I threw it right there. I couldn't get it on. I tried to use a crowbar. I'm gonna have to unloosen. They got like a little boat. It's not hydraulic, so we'll do a video on that. That thing works very well for what it is. I wouldn't probably use it if you were digging a lot. Then I got this TYM T25, like I was talking about. Thing's a beast. Couple little things, but all in all, it works well. It does a lot of work, as you can see around here and out front and on these job sites. Quick rundown. What I don't like is where the four-wheel drive's at. I always get snagged because I go out that side more. I wish it was maybe down. I hate this thing. I've seen people move this. I just did it. Yeah. So that turns the valves in the back when you have the hydraulic top link on. I got one of them, but they gave me the wrong one, so I got to get a new one. But anyways, so that controls that, but it also shuts them off. It's just, you'll hit it with your foot. I wish it was maybe here or on that side, so I could just select it. I'm going to move it eventually. Phone charger I never used. Don't know why it's here. I don't know who uses it. Even if you had a phone, it kind of sticks out. It's like you can hit it and break your phone. I don't know. I don't use it like that. Good thought. Other than that, armrests. Like people are always like, unless you're doing some brush hogging. I've done that. Yeah, but it gets in the way of this right here. So I usually leave them up. Speakers I hardly ever use. I used them yesterday because my earbuds were charging. Forks, use them all the time. Grapple, hardly ever use. Bucket, of course I use that all the time. Box blade, use it all the time. So that's kind of what I do. Got this Ford Lightning, works like a champ. We'll do a video on that. Had it for maybe a month. It pulls this thing like it's nothing. Goes about 120 miles, 140. Probably today I'll get like 100 because it's cold out. It's 19 degrees here. So I'll do a video on that. So far, favorite truck. And I'm not a Ford guy. Now I am. And then yesterday I did this. So they stopped. You could see them ripples right there. I don't know if you can see the color. But there's sand right here, like that sand. So it used to stop right here. That's where the county stopped at. So I dug a little trench. But what I did yesterday was, because they were supposed to do a culvert down there where I drive the truck over. Well, because of the wires, they couldn't do it. And so I had a whole nother 20-foot pipe or 18-foot pipe. And anyways, long story short, I put the 10 feet in there yesterday because my cement guys, they stopped right here. I told them I wanted it out to here because this is kind of where the pipe ended at, right? And they just left it where the old stuff's at. This is all supposed to be concrete. what's done is done. But anyways, I put this dirt here yesterday. It's pretty solid. Well, it's freezing. And I put that pipe on top of it. I shoved it on there. Probably should have videoed it. And then I did a little trench, and right where it starts getting high, basically right where that white's at, right there. Right where that rock's at, right around here is where I threw the track. So you can see it gets a little choppy because I had to use the bucket to kind of help me along to wobble out of here. I'll probably come back and kind of clean it up. We'll see. It's gonna rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so we'll see how that works. If it works, I'll leave it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Well, let me get on this job. I will continue this and we'll make this video, and I'll try to start pumping these out. They probably won't be at the 4K level because that takes forever. That does. So I understand why people don't do it unless I had like help or somebody to do it. It takes a long time. Maybe if I get in a rhythm. I was trying to last time, but just life kind of gets to you, and then you start traveling and doing stuff, and next thing you know, it's next winter. So anyways, this is the backyard so far. I will start filming more and try to film when I get the rock for this, and then we'll do that little project. I'm sure I'll get comments of how I should have did it, but this is what I'm doing. So you do it how you want, but I'll try to do it the best I can. I think I'm doing all right. I know a little bit. Oh, and then around the, I had to cut all that down where you see that log at. The goats are up like that because Bambi got sick. Well, first she got, listeria. She fought that, won that. We let them out to graze. She was looking good. Went out there and ate something poisonous. So for the past 2 weeks, we've been dealing with that. And now they're gonna stay up until she starts actually eating correctly. They got plenty of hay, but yeah, she had like a 30% chance of fighting the listeria, and then once she won that battle, which was during Thanksgiving, she goes and eats the greenest stuff that she could find, and of course it's the poison stuff. So I try to cut most of it down, but you know, it's still out there. Either which way, they're up. She's looking good. Hopefully she stays like that, and then we can let them out a little bit. We downsized the pen because they had all that room, and they're out a lot anyways, so there was no reason for it. And then plus I need somewhere to put my tractor and the excavator and the trailer. So I'll build that too, and I'll film it. So I will film out here once we get to the location. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Subscribe, like, and share. I will try to keep these coming from now on, now that I'm kind of got my equipment. A lot of stuff I'm just out here doing randomly, and I forget to film now. So I got to get back in that mode of filming, setting up stuff. It is a lot more difficult than people think it is. It's not really hard. It's just you got to remember that you're filming, move the camera here, do that. I think I'm going to keep it kind of simple with just this camera this time. Last time I was using 2, setting up tripods, and I had to merge the videos. I'm going to try to just keep the videos. That's if I could spit the stuff that I want to say without too many cuss words, all right? Without too many things, too many mistakes, and then we'll see how it looks. But I will give you guys a review on the T25. I got to do the service on it. Shouldn't be difficult. I will give you a review on the Ford Lightning. It works. I will say I probably use my truck more than the average truck person. Now, unless you're driving to work, 150 miles a day, I wouldn't get one. If you live in the cold area, Michigan, up that way, New York, I probably wouldn't get one just because of the battery. When it's cold outside, the battery does go down unless you keep it plugged up like I did last night. it keeps the battery kind of warm at a certain temperature. So, you know, probably in the super hot areas, Arizona, probably we can get one. I'm not for sure right now. I just, like I said, I've had it for a month. We will see in the summer. But as of right now, the thing does everything a truck does, and probably more. It'll pull this trailer like there's nothing back here. So I like that. I like that it tells me how far, unlike a gas or diesel, you know, you start hauling and it goes down, you don't really know how much you got. You just go, oh, I got to fill it up before I leave, because you know it's going to eat more gas. Same difference here, but it actually tells you, gives you a rough estimate of how much you can, you know, how far you can go. And so I haven't used any fast charger on with the trailer. Around here, there's not too many chargers. But that being said, I don't plan on driving, you know, 50 miles to do a job. Like, this is probably as far as I'm going. This one's 35 miles out, 35 miles back, right? So that's kind of my radius, and that's what I want to keep it. I don't want to be on the road wasting time, hours a day, just to get on a job site, work 3 hours, and then get paid for them 3 hours, and then still have to drive 2 more hours back. Just driving down there, 35 miles, it's going to take me roughly like 45 minutes to get there. So you see what I'm saying? Like, time is money. But all in all, everything's been great. Like, far as equipment wise, there's some tweaks I need to do. I will get into all that on another video, but right now, let me get on the road and get this job going, and I will see you in a minute. All right, we're out here at the job site. He's gonna have, I think it's 3 houses here, and then 2 houses back there in that corner. I gotta move the fencing over there to the back corner. I'm not sure about this. He's gonna be out here in a minute. Not sure about this dirt. I think this is for the foundations. But over here is what, right now, what I'm coming out. I did this last time, so like, I smoothed all this out, like this whole area that you see bare. Smoothed it out, leveled it a little bit better. But this dirt is for right here. And I think, well, he thinks it also, but these 2 driveways are going to be connected. What he told me is here in North Carolina, I guess, they're within 100 meters or 100 yards. I think it's 100 meters. 100 something, 100 feet? Maybe it's 100 feet. 100 feet, that sounds better. 100 meters is pretty big. 100 feet, the houses or the driveways, they have to be connected. That's the new building thing, because I was always wondering why they keep connecting these driveways, because nobody wants that. But that's what it is. So he believes these will be connected, and then, yeah. So it'll all go out to one thing. He talked to the county, the DOT guy. He wants him to put in a cement culvert. And then I said, well, if he's not going to do that, at least have them dig out this ditch. Then we just drop the culvert in. And then down there where, what's weird is it goes this way. So maybe all the water flows that way. Has to, because it can't go uphill. So down there, there's no ditch. But regardless, so it's probably going to come out right where I'm at. So right where the pile of dirt's at, somewhere in this area, we're going to make like a trench. So that way it drains this way towards the ditch, and then that doesn't come off and wash into their yard and so on and so forth. So it kind of has a little dip, but this dirt's for some of this right here. And then we'll clean up all this crap from all the construction work, so it'll look a little bit better. And then back here, so I leveled like a lot of this out. But you see like somebody's already kind of put some more dirt on top. Well, you don't see, but I see it, to kind of smooth it out, but we'll make it a little bit better and get this kind of close. And we'll clean all this up. Oh, almost fell. And then this back here, I don't know if he wants this cleaned up, so the septic has to run all the way to like that back corner. And I told him if I was him, I would use that dirt to, the excess dirt, if you have any, to level all this out. But yeah, this is what's gonna happen today. So we'll get to it as soon as he gets here. I gotta find out about this. I don't know if he wants me to pull any of this dirt. That's a lot of dirt. So I don't want to mess up their foundations. Some of this stuff they're gonna have to backfill. Why would you think they're gonna backfill it, right? So that's what I'm gonna tell him. I would probably wait on this and clean that up, but I'm not gonna mess with their foundation work unless they're just slab houses. But yeah, and then I'll move that fencing out there to the back. He's gonna put it along that gate so you can't see that, you know. It looks pretty good though out here. But anyways, we'll get to it. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video. It's a little different than what you guys used to see, because I actually have different jobs and stuff like that. I've been on this site a couple times. I think twice right now. Just kind of moving dirt, and I brush hogged all this a couple months ago. I had videos of it, but it just wasn't consistent, so I was gonna start it up. I just need to get on it. But yeah, anyways, hopefully y'all enjoy. Little woo. All right, so last night I ran out of battery and daylight all at the same time. So hopefully there's some footage on there that you guys will see. I tried to film while I was on the tractor. I figured it was probably the best way, but I kept forgetting to turn it off. And so just filmed, so I don't know what the footage is. I don't know how it even turned out. Well, I'll find out in a little bit. But hopefully he got something out of it. Trying to get his yard smooth, but we had a bunch of cleanup to do. And so you see how I'm moving everything and trying to move the dirt. I didn't really know what to move because it's not my site. The guy in the video you see maybe, he's the guy that does all the property and has all that stuff, so he knew what to move. So we try to do that mostly, and then I tried to smooth everything out the best I could with the limited amount of time that we had. Added the dirt from the house, from the foundation down, so all the water was sloped down to a certain level. We had to go back out there, I think next weekend. He's getting more dirt dropped because the dirt needs to be so far away from the house, and of course on the slope as well. So on the one side of the house I got it pretty good, it just needs more dirt. We just kind of ran out of daylight, and we had some dirt out there I probably could have took, but he's got that foundation that he's got to do for the other houses, so I didn't want to take anything from that. That's what I kept telling him. I was like, I don't know what they're going to use, so I wouldn't want to take from that, and then you're gonna have to get more dirt drop. But plus we ran out of daylight, so there's that. But all in all, yesterday was pretty good. The tractor I got, I'll show you. If you're thinking about getting one, I would get one. Should have got one of these a long time ago, so I keep knocking my head. This has done so much. Like, my buddies did a lot fast, but it was his. This one I just come out here and I kind of do stuff, as you could tell, and it just gets better and better, and it's like a force multiplier. I don't need a bunch of people, just me, and every time I turn it off, old Woody's over there, little Woo, and she helps out. She's my supervisor, that's what I call her. But goats are doing fine. Bambi's looking good. So hopefully she stays good. It's supposed to be like 60-something degrees today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna turn their light off. They got a heat lamp in there because she's been sick and it's been cold. So that way she can get better. I'm gonna put that wood on top of that right there, them old logs, so they can lay up there. Yeah, Kevin, you can't come out. Yeah, I know. I'll get you some treats in a minute. Little dirty thing. You little cave dog. You all right, Bams? You're looking better. All right, well, we'll see you next time. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Subscribe and like, and see you next time.